Hello everyone, I welcome you all in my channel Python with Priyanka. So in last video, we already went through what is function and what is basic syntax of it, right? So today we will revise it fastly and we will try to cover up some example how to create function for like addition, likewise. Okay, let's check it out over here. A function is a block of code that performs a specific task. This is what I already explained you all in my last video. Correct. So about function, we have seen this what type of rules we have to follow at the time of creating functions. That is basically dependent of identifier rules, right? And over here we're having syntax, basic syntax. Okay, now today what we will do, we will try to see for few examples like how to create function for adding two numbers, for taking sum of list, and likewise. So here I will start over here. First one, we will create one function to add two numbers. So basically what we have to do, we have to use this define keyword for creating function. After that, it is followed by a name which is we are giving for that particular functions, and in parenthesis you can either pass any single variable and then you can pass before, means over here you can pass in that whichever value you want to pass. Else what I did, I have passed two variable over here, then colon, and next line I said c equals to a plus b, means we are adding these two variables, and after that we are returning this c back to these functions define add underscore func. Then see, I will execute this. After that we have to take only this particular function name parenthesis, and over here at the place of a and b you have to pass whichever values you want to perform operation, particular this operation on that value. You can pass over here that value and you can just execute. So over here we pass 10 and 5 and it have given us 15, its addition, right? So it is performing well. Okay, for your information, actually I have already prepared this stuff, but right now I will create again one more function over here. So define add function. Now we will try to add three values. Okay, you have to separate it by comma, colon, then I will store it in the equals to. Simple, you have to say like a plus b plus c, then enter. You have to return this d and you have to execute it by this run button. After that what you have to do is you have to pass some values to check whether it is performing or not. So we will pick this add func function. We have given this name, right? So I will pass over here 2, 10, 5, 9, and I will again hit on run button. What exactly we did mistake? So see, I have over here did one mistake. To recognize you all, actually we have passed over here three values and we are passing over here four values. So see, this function takes three positional arguments but four were given. So this is how you can't pass, right? That's what I wanted to demonstrate over here. And see, now we removed that fourth one value and we have hit on run button, and this is what 17 value we received, addition of that three values. Now what we will do, we will try to find out the sum of this particular list. So with the help of sum of that list one, means variable 1, we can able to find it out. Let's check it out. So this is function this is one type of built-in function we already covered in list video. Okay, it is covered all type of built-in function. The sum of variable name means whichever list is stored in this particular variable, its sum. This is built-in function of a list. Okay, this is how also you can calculate the sum of total list, all the values present in particular list. Now what we are trying, we are creating one function to calculate sum of that list. Okay, so over here I said define FANC function of a colon total equals to 0. Why total equals to 0? Let's check it out in this code, and then I will explain this all. Okay, then I have said for I in A means this A. Okay, so over here we will pass this list 1 in function whenever at the time of execution, and we said total equals to total plus I. So at the first of all means first time, it is obvious that total equals to means we don't have any value with us, so we will pass the 0. So it will consider the 0, and plus I means every value. Likewise, then it will store this I in this total. Then again it will add next I, and likewise this for loop will execute, and then we will print this total. Okay, so let's execute this, and now in this function you have to pass this list 1. Okay, let's execute it also, and this is how you can able to see with the help of this built-in function and this function we can able to get output. But now if you will say me like, if we are able to get output this much of easily, then why need of this? All right, so see, sometimes this is only simple example of sum. So sometimes you may have calculate something very harder than this list, then you can use this type of functions, so it will be more helpful to you, and that's why we are learning functions. Okay, after that what we moving forward, what we will do now, we will see how to use function to filter out odd numbers in a list. Okay, so here I have wrote one function that is defined filter underscore odd. This is my function name of D colon list 3. We have passed over here empty list. Then for I in this particular D, if I is divided by 2 is not equal to 0, then we have to append this list 3. We have given same syntax over here with that particular I, else just pass it and print that list 3. Let's execute it, and now at the place of this D, what we will do, we will pass this particular list. Okay, so I will pass first of all this lst equals to these values, and then over here we are passing this lst. Okay, so this is how it have segregated, separated odd values for us. It haven't taken these 6 and 56, whichever even numbers, right? So now functions to find average of 4 numbers. It is as simple as you have to simply use this define keyword and function your function name, and in bracket you have to pass that 4 values a b c d colon, then we are simply saying average equals to, in parenthesis add this 4 value divided by 4 and return this average. Let's execute it, and then use this function and pass your 4 values in that parenthesis. This is how you can able to get, and you can able to find out average of particular 4 values. Now functions for calculating factorial of a number. So if you have to calculate factorial of any particular number, what you will do, basically what is meant by factorial, first of all try to understand it. So factorial is nothing but this type of value means if uh, we want factorial of 3, then you have to find out 3 factorial. How you can find out it? 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. Whichever values comes, that is nothing but factorial of 3. Let's discuss this example first of all, function first of all. Define factorial, this is name of function, of num colon. If num equals to 1, then return 1, else return particular that number into factorial of num minus 1. So let's see. Here factorial of 6 is 720, factorial of 5 is 120. Let's check it out. Factorial of 3 is 6. That's what I'm telling you over here. 1 2s are 2, 2 3s are 6. Okay. So this is how it will calculate us for factorial in easy way. So basically this factorial num of n minus 1, what it is doing. So as we have passed first of all 6, then it is keeping that 6 and trying to find out its factorial. So next value for 8 is 6 minus 1, that is 5. Then after that it will multiply that with particular first num, means 6 multiply by that value 5. After that again it will come through this loop and again it will take factorial of num minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. Again 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Likewise, it will go through all the values and multiply all values with each other, and then it will give us factorial of that particular number. This is all about today. Moving forward, in next video, we will try to cover up something interesting about functions. Thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep upgrading, and do not forget to subscribe. Bye bye, take care.